going down, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Holmes Hobbies Motor Control. It's your boy Josh, aka Coleman, chilling like a villain, man. We in the studio doing what we do. It's been a while since I popped on here, blessed the screen with my beautiful beard, and I'm back, man. I decided to come back today. So I appreciate you guys. First off, it's been very slow around this channel. Not a lot's been going on besides just doing some Holmes Hobbies Motor Control episodes. And those have mainly been trailing videos. So I apologize. I know that you guys are itching for some activity and it is on its way. So let's kick this off with a simple video today. I've gotten a lot of comments, especially in the last video, about what setup I'm running in my Trail Honcho. People want to know, what's up with the Trail Honcho? Seems like it works pretty good. Seems pretty dialed. What you running? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go over there, take a look at that today. I think I've done this already in the past, but I couldn't remember for sure. Didn't want to go back and watch all the videos, so we're just going to do one. See what happens. So I'll see you guys at the bench. Let's do this. All right, you guys, there it is. The Trail Honcho. Man, this thing is actually, I refer to it as my son's truck because I started calling my son Twancho Honcho just because he loves this thing, man. He pushes it all over the house. He beats on it, he sits on it, he just smashes it and rolls it around, and yeah, it's kind of like his favorite one. Well, I don't know if it's his favorite, but it's definitely up there, one of his favorites. So Twancho Honcho, man, this thing is pretty dope. I like it. It's got a lot of Wordy made gear on it, and it's got Holmes Hobbies power. So naturally, it performs pretty dang good. Now, what we're gonna do is talk about what I've got for electronics in here, and what I'm planning on making as far as changes to this thing. Right now, yes, it does work pretty good. However, I feel it could be better. Yeah, it's pretty much stock. It's got 1.9s on it. These are RC four-wheel drive Rock Country tires on 1.9 RC four-wheel drive bead locks. These are like the little steely bead locks. I don't know what they're called, but I put Axial. I modified some Axial hubs to go on there, and I put some disc brakes in the back, and yeah, works pretty good, man. These disc brakes, I think, are these are Beef Tubes disc brakes. So that's what I did as far as the stands, because I know you guys keep asking me about that too. Oh, and it also has, I don't know if you can see them there, but it has Night Customs shock spring retainer things that actually lower the ride height down a little bit. So that's why it has such a nice low ride height, and still has plenty of suspension movement. So yeah, that's how I did that. Anyways, as far as what's in it for electronics, well, we kept it really simple in this. I actually did some videos about this a while back, and as you can see, it's got a Holmes Hobbies BRXL, which is the brushed ESC. This ESC is capable of up to 6S, 90 amps. It's just a good all-around ESC. Waterproof, just gets the job done, right? And then in the background there, you can see I've got, you know what, let's just take this body off. We're slacking. We're being lazy. Let's just take it off. All right, so you guys, we got the body off. As you can see, it's a little dirty here, but yeah, simple. It's basically a stock Honcho. It's got a low stance to it due to how I have it set up. It's got those Wordy made parts on there for protection, and then as far as electronics go, I got them goods, man. I got the Holmes Hobbies Torque Master BRXL. This is the waterproof one. They're all waterproof now, but this was from back when they're still being labeled waterproof. Thing is awesome. Easily my favorite brushed motor of all times, surpassing my old Novak Rooster, which was formerly my favorite of all time. This is now my favorite of all time. And that is mated up with a, whoa, let me flip this to get some focus here. This is the Trailmaster Sport lineup. This is a 35 turn 540 size can. They make these in both 540 and 550 size cans. You can get like 550 21 turns and several different options in the 540. I love these. I also have the top hat on there. So just, you know, a little extra protection, keep a little bit more dust out. That's an option you can pick up from Holmes Hobbies as well. Very, very simple, effective setup. I run this mainly on 2S. I also run it on 3S when I run out of 2S power. So typically I have like a 2S 5,000 milliamp pack, this pack right here. Typically I'll have that in there, and I get a lot of runtime. See, for instance, I drove this all the way up broken top mounting to the no name lake off of one battery basically. I got all the way up to like within 100 yards of the top before this died, swapped it out to a little 2000 milliamp 3S or 4000 milliamp 3S, drove the rest of the way up to the lake, goofed off up there, drove around the lake, and then drove all the way back down to the car, which was, I forget how many miles that is, but it's a lot of miles. If you guys Google broken top mountain and no name lake, you'll see what I'm talking about. This Honcho in this setup is driven all the way up there. So, and I have video footage of it too. And I don't know if I'll wind up making a video of that or not, but it was pretty cool. So, very, very effective setup, very simple, very budget friendly. This is not a expensive setup for, you know, a lot of you guys out there that are like me. You're going to have budget in mind when you go to buy these parts. This is a very, very budget setup compared to most high-end stuff, right? You're going to get high-end performance out of this at a budget price. And that's something I'm proud of. I really like that. So running stock gearing, stock drive shafts, stock axles, everything's all stock in this besides that. And as far as the receiver goes, still running the factory receiver on this as well. As far as servo goes, I do not have a Holmes Hobbies servo in here just yet. I'm running a ProTech servo from A-Main, but I do like this servo. However, the servo requires a BEC, and I don't want to add a BEC to this for some reason. I just want to keep it as simple as possible. So what I'm thinking is on the next episode is we're going to install a Holmes Hobbies VLS SHV500 version 2 servo. This is my favorite servo, hands down. This thing's just an animal, and I'm pretty sure there's other servos out there that are making this type of power now too, but what's different about this is the direct power setup, right? This literally gets power fed directly from your battery, not through the receiver. So you don't need a BEC. You don't have to do none of that. You can run it on 3S, 4S, and it puts down just stupid amounts of power. Like, it's hard for me to put into words. Not only does it put down stupid amounts of power, it is extremely fast. And to be able to do that with no BEC is just a winner for me. It's just a no-brainer. So that's what I plan on putting in here. This is slowly going to turn into like a comp-style rig, I think, something I use for performance-based driving. Yeah, you guys, if you got questions about it, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think. I really enjoy this rig. It's a simple build. I didn't have to do anything to it, and I wanted to keep it that way just to show people that you can have a lot of fun just doing a couple of just basic upgrades. Dial them in like this. You know, I'm not running factory settings. I think I dialed this in a little bit, and but you don't have to do much. It comes factory set up to where you can literally just have the most control. It's insane. So anyways, I don't want to sit and just run my yaps all day. I just had a lot of people ask me about this, and I wanted to make sure that I was being transparent about it, showing you guys what I'm running here. It's really simple. So that being said, you already know what it is. Thank you guys for tuning in. I do appreciate it. I'll see you on the flip side. Piece of chick grease, fam. Yeah.